Hiya, and thank you so much for taking the time to actually watch my video. This video is going to be of help to you if you're looking for improvement in your life. It might be that you're perhaps looking to move forward in your relationship. It might be that you want to improve your finances, your health. There's a number of areas, obviously, in which you might be looking to actually advance, if you like. I'm going to talk about what I do and about how I have had some success with obviously my, if you like, daily plan. I'm just going to talk about some of the things that I do and about how I think it's important that you don't put so much pressure on yourself at the outset. A lot of things that I've read about, and you read these different books on personal development, and like these instructions by these, if you like, high level coaches. But sometimes they talk about all the different things that you need to do, and sometimes it can almost be daunting, especially perhaps if you're if there's a lot of areas in your life that you want to improve. I'm going to talk about myself, and perhaps you might then possibly be able to relate it to yourself. Um, the areas of my life that I try and improve, some of them are obvious. I'm always looking to improve my finances. Now, there's loads of ways I can go about doing that, but what you need to try and understand when it comes to personal development is that, again, you don't put a massive pressure on yourself as to where you want to be and by what time. You need to set some sort of goal, but look to your business and look to see what little steps you can take daily in your business and make that your first, if you like, your first few stepping stones that you've got to cross. Don't look at your whole business and look at it 10 years down the line, because again, that's going to appear daunting to you and you might not be able to take it all in. You might not be able to process it, and you're obviously going to lead to more time thinking about the future when really you need to start thinking about now. A guy that I've been watching on YouTube, Brian Tracy, he talks about obviously prioritizing the different aspects of your life, and this is what I try and do. I've basically got a life goal, obviously for my overall life, but I've also got weekly goals, if you like, of what I want to earn and where I want my business to be. But I don't make my goals so heavy that they are so daunting for me that they bring me down. So this is what you need to do. You need to look at your business, look what's important and what little things you can do, and try and increase them daily, weekly, little steps, and this will lead to obviously more success. Something else I've been trying to do, and which I must admit I still am, I ain't gonna lie, I am still struggling a bit with, and that is losing weight. I've always, if you like, I've always carried a bit of weight, but I think where I'm getting older now, and obviously my metabolism's slowing down, I'm critical that I'm, if you like, putting on a bit of weight. How I'm trying to combat that is again doing little things. I ain't totally getting rid of all the things I like, because if I'd done that, I would be miserable. Yeah, and you've obviously got to live your life. But what I try and do now, I try and drink more water. I try and eat a bit more Well, I do eat sensibly during the day, in the morning, and at lunch. And what I do now is I save my treat for night time. So again, little steps. I ain't just gone on a crash diet and I'm going to lose, £10 a week, because yes, that might work for some people, but it's perhaps going to be too much for you. So do little steps. Look at what you're eating throughout your day. If some people, they'll eat 2 or 3 packets of crisps a day. Start cutting it down to 1 pack of crisps a day. Do it gradually. Don't, if you like, almost give a shock to your system, because it will. I think going and having, like, not having nothing to eat and going the other way, that can have adverse effects on your body, because obviously your body's used to having perhaps the higher amount of sugar, which obviously is not good for your body, but perhaps which your body thinks is what, is what it's expecting. So really the idea of this video, what I'm trying to get at is that to look at every single aspect of your personal development, your relationship, might be your relationship with your children, your wife, and look to see what little things you can do to improve each part of your life, and be content that you've improved that bit today, and perhaps you'll do it again tomorrow. And then once that becomes a habit, once these little things that you're doing to, if you like, improve your life become almost like the norm, then that's the time to then raise the bar for another goal. Because I honestly do think that a lot of people, they put too much pressure on themselves. Yes, you need to have targets. You need to have somewhere to head towards, but you don't want to be heading towards a target which you're not going to reach, because that again will have an adverse effect on you. If you set the bar low and you're able to reach it and jump over it, that will give you confidence. That will give you the confidence to create another goal. So then you can keep continuing with your obviously normal course of action, your improved course of action, and then add something else to it. Yeah. It's so easy, sometimes you hear about people, they start going for a run and they start, going out and they're running and they're killing themselves, and they're just putting so much pressure on themselves and their body, when really what they should do is go for a walk. Go for a walk for half an hour, and then perhaps go into a bit of a jog, and then perhaps have another long walk and a bit of a jog. Don't make it so difficult. Yeah, don't make it so difficult. It's like being at school. When you're at school and obviously you start doing mathematics, they give you the easy sums first. They don't, drop you straight into doing algebra and simultaneous and quadratic, equations and things like that. They give you the simple stuff first. They teach you the simple stuff, and then that obviously develops into more interest sometimes, depending on obviously what the kids like. And then obviously that then goes on to obviously being obviously doing more advanced stuff. Well, this is the same with life. This is exactly the same with life. I've done it myself. I've gone out for runs and I've gone out and run, killed myself. When really, you need to develop the habit of just doing something every day, some form of exercise every day. Thinking about your diet every day. Think about your water intake. Think about it every day. Think about your business, what little things you can do in your business. Think about it every day, but obviously have a long-term plan, but don't give yourself loads of stress if you're not reaching it. Just take tiny steps, yeah? Just take tiny steps, because if you take tiny steps over a long period of time, you can reach a massive distance. Yeah, and this is what life's all about. It's all about being happy with the time you've got, making the most of the time you've got, having goals, achievable goals, and mixing those goals in with your everyday life and having joy in your life. Some people, I know people who they're so set on business, they're so set on achieving a really high level, if you like, of financial independence, that they've already got it. I know people who are like that, and they've already got financial independence. And I look at my situation and I think if that was me, I'd be enjoying more what I've already got, because obviously you need to earn money, but if you've already got it, then why do your brain in trying to achieve more? Do you know what I mean? How much money does one person need? Do you know what I mean? I've got nothing against earning money. I love earning money, but what I'm saying is, look at your life to me, I think a balance, balance in your life between work, obviously your financial situation, and then your time, and then your family, all these different things, all these different um, things that we've got: time, money, work, relationships, happiness, joy, sadness. These are all coming into our life, and really, we get to sometimes we get to determine what level of each thing comes into our life. Obviously, if obviously with things like bereavements and obviously other things, divorce, sometimes things happen in your life and it's beyond your control. There's nothing you can do about that because it is totally out of your control. Someone very close to me basically lost some children very young, and it was totally out of his control, and there's nothing that could have been done. But what is in our control is what we're doing now with the time we're left with now. Yeah, so in summing up this video, I just think that yes, it's important to discipline yourself and to create achievable goals and to head in a positive direction, because you can only do better if you do that. But at the same time, don't make the massive mistake of making the most of what you've already got. Because if you've already got a lot, perhaps you should be looking to change your goals and put them in another category. It might be that you spend more, rather than worrying about money, you're spending more time, family time, more time with your wife, more time, making the most of the precious time we've got left on this planet, because no one knows. Do you know what I mean? So I think you just shouldn't beat yourself up. Don't beat yourself up with with life too much. Have goals, have things you want to achieve, and take steps to achieve them. But don't beat yourself up if you don't get there. And make sure that as you're, if you like, heading towards these goals, perhaps every month, look at what you've been doing. Every week, even look at what you've been doing in that week, and look to what you've done and think, well, hold on a minute, yeah, I've done this, I've done that, I've got that. But then look at the importance of all that. It might be that you've got to the end of the week and you've earned £1,200, which is great. Everyone wants to earn good money, but also, but in my eyes, what you should be looking at is looking at what cost. What does that actually cost you in time? And I don't just mean time working, because everyone works. I mean time that you could have been doing something else. Yeah? Because, if you knew when you were going to die, I'm guessing you'd trade every bean in your bank for another hour of life. And this is what I think a lot of people don't get their head around. A lot of people who are perhaps chasing success, which I am one. I ain't going to say I ain't trying to do well. I am. I'm always trying to improve. But you can do that, and at the same time keep one eye on your money, if you like, and your financial advancement. But make sure you keep your other eye on your life, on what you're achieving in your life. Yeah, what you're getting out of life. It's like me now, my situation. My daughter moved away for Christmas, and I'm looking at my situation now, thinking like, I'm earning pretty good money now. I'm not earning fortunes, but I'm earning pretty good money. But I'm thinking like, yeah, I've got to earn money, but I'd do anything for my daughter to come home. Do you know what I mean? That ain't the most, money is important. Christmas is just gone, and obviously I've had all the things to deal with at Christmas, bills and all that. So obviously I've got to earn money, but my priority in my mind at the moment, it ain't all about money. I'm hoping my daughter comes home. I'm hoping that she perhaps she comes home, or she might even come home and then perhaps move away again to a better place for her to live with her boyfriend. So you just need to look at your life. You just need to look at your whole future week or future month and prioritize your goals, but make sure that your goals are what you really desire. What you really desire. Yeah? Because what you desire is obviously, in my eyes, more important than money. If you desire more time with your children, if you desire more time with your wife, if you desire more time doing a hobby that you enjoy, which you're perhaps not doing because you're trying to push your boundaries at work, constantly be looking at your overall goal. Because I think a lot of people, and I know I've done it in the past, I've put money before anything else, and it's a mistake. It's definitely a mistake. Yeah, because like I say, you can't bring, if you was away a lot, perhaps when your children were growing up. Yeah, if you perhaps wasn't around because you went overseas for 2 or 3 months to earn more money, and to me, look at what you're missing. Look at what you're missing. Yeah, yeah. I mean, no amount of money on the planet would have made it been worth me not seeing my children grow up. Someone could offer me, even though my daughter's not around now, I've got my son at home and my wife. Someone can offer me £2,000 a week tomorrow to go and work overseas. I wouldn't go. I wouldn't go. Yeah, because £2,000 a week, yeah, that does sound good. Yeah, but at the end of the day, what am I giving up? What am I risking? What am I risking? Yeah. So be critical with your goals. Be honest with yourself. What are your desires? Don't just be brainwashed like everybody else. Don't worry about what someone else is doing. Just because they're driving a brand new car, so what? I know some people work 78 hours a week. They're always at work. And they've got more money than me. But I wouldn't swap places with them. I would not swap places with them because I wouldn't want their life. I wouldn't want that. To me, if you don't see your kids grow, if you ain't going to see your kids grow up, then what was the point in that? To me, what's the point in having kids? Yeah, what's the point in having kids if you ain't going to be around to see them and you ain't going to spend time with them and you ain't going to cherish them? I'm going to end my video there. I hope this has given you like a little bit of inspiration to perhaps set your goals in the right direction. Not the stereotype direction, but the right direction for you. Because it's your life. It ain't nobody else's. If you like my video, please, I'd really appreciate it if you subscribe to my channel. And I would really appreciate it if you give me a thumbs up. And if you did watch to the end, if you're still watching, thank you so much. I really do appreciate your viewing, and I hope you watch another one of my videos. And whatever your goals are, I hope you achieve them. Thank you so much.